Hi guys, my name is Akash and today I'm going to be breaking down my bass drum technique that I use a lot. I have been using this over the years for quite a few songs, and today I'm going to break it down and teach you this technique. This is called the slide bass drum technique. Now primarily there are three single bass drum techniques that people use. You've got the swivel technique, you've got the heel toe technique, and you've got the slide technique. Now the swivel and the heel toe, I have not practiced it, I have not used it, but the slide technique which I'm going to be showing you today is the one that I have used a lot over the years, and I want to teach it to you because this is going to help enhance your drumming, and this is going to help you take your beats and grooves to another level. So without further ado, let's get into the actual lesson. Alright, so primarily what I'm doing over here is there are two hits that I'm giving on the bass drum. One is a lighter ghost note, which is like a tap where your foot is floating in the air, and at the same time as the beater is returning, you catch the beater with the actual hit. So there is two notes happening here. There's a tap, slide, and press. So it's now how you would want to practice this and how you would want to learn this is try to get those two notes clear and as close as possible. And then try to introduce the speed aspect of it. Okay, now always remember your bass drum foot when you play normal notes. Your regular normal notes are going to be on this particular position, normal position. You're playing your regular bass drum notes. These are notes that you play with full power and 100% strength, okay? Now when you want to execute the slide technique, you have to start with your foot slightly behind so that you can play those two notes and come back to your original position. Okay, now I'll explain this to you. Just watch. Just as I'm about to play those two notes, my foot automatically slides behind, is ready to play those two notes, and I have played one slight tap with my foot floating in the air, and while the beater is returning, I have played the second heavy note in the same motion. It is like a slide. Understand this, drummers, you have to find your own technique of how your foot moves around the pedal. My foot goes from the right side of the pedal into the pedal as I played forward. Your foot can go from mid to front, left to right, does not matter. It is the sound that is important. Now the way that you can practice this and learn this is in triplets. How you would play it is 1, 2, 3. And then try to group them together and slightly faster. Okay, now I know it's a little difficult to understand in the beginning of what actually is happening, but just remember this. When you hit the beater and you leave it, the beater has something called as an action. This is the motion of the beater that reacts to your force of your putting your foot on the pedal. This is exactly what we are trying to catch and play the second note. So when I play tap, press, tap, press, tap, slide, press. All of this is happening in 1 second. I am normally playing my bass drum on this position, but when I'm about to play those two notes, my foot starts from behind, taps, and comes back on the position on the second note. Okay, so basically you're going to try to play the first note as a lighter ghost note, slide your foot and play the second note as an accent while the beater is coming back, and you catch the beater for the second note. That is what gives that double sound, and you have to try to get those notes as close as possible. Okay, now I understand that this is going to take some time to get used to and time to develop. Please be patient with yourself. This technique that you can see me play right now has taken me years of practice and understanding. There are three things that you need to remember while playing this technique is: one, learn the technique first. Okay, what is the technique? Then introduce speed. Try to get speed in that. And the third thing is then introduce power or strength. Okay, these are the three stages in which you can practice this technique. You have to first get the technique right, you have to get the speed right, and then get the power right.